16:04 นาทีสวัสดีครับขอต้อนรับคุณผู้ฟังทุกท่านนะครับเข้าสู่รายการสปอร์ตไกด์นะครับวันนี้เป็นวันพิเศษจริงๆนะครับผมบัณฑิตดาวบุตรมารับหน้าที่ดำเนินรายการนะครับในช่วงนี้เนี่ยนะครับเรามีอดีตนักฟุตบอลนะครับที่จะบอกได้ว่าเป็นระดับเลเจนด์หรือระดับตำนานของทีมลิเวอร์พูลคนหนึ่งเลยทีเดียวนะครับเขาคนนี้เคยเล่นให้กับสโมสรลิเวอร์พูลแล้วก็ผ่านการเล่นให้กับหลายๆสโมสรนะครับทั้งในตะวันออกกลางทั้งในยุโรปแล้วก็กลับมาที่ออสเตรเลียก่อนที่แควร์สตัดนะครับเราขอต้อนรับนะครับมิสเตอร์แฮร์รี่คิวนะครับ one of the most prominent นะครับ footballer in Asian football Mr. Harry Kiu welcome to Thailand
Sawasdee krap thank you for having me
oh yes it's very great it's very the Thai language is you very excellent okay
thank you
how are you today
I'm good I feel fantastic I'm enjoying life after football and it's an experience for me now because it's not something I'm used to but I'm enjoying it I'm loving life
โอ้โหนี่ครับแฮร์รี่คิวนะครับบอกเลยนะครับแหมเขามีความ enjoy ความสนุกสนานอย่างยิ่งเลยทีเดียวนะครับที่มาในเมืองไทยในวันนี้ How about the weather in Bangkok in Thailand oh it's really so hot
you know what I'm originally from Australia so I'm used to the heat but yes it is very warm outside I mean like once you're coming from these aircon areas and to hit outside it's like a sledgehammer it just hits you and but it's nice it's a nice change I mean to the cold weather back in England.
When you compare with the weather in Australia, can you compare it is really hot from Australia?
Yeah, well, no, we can't because we do have the heat really hot in Australia. But you know, I do spend majority of my time as well in England, so it's very cold over there. So to be able to come back and forth into hot and cold, it's all over the place. My weather, but no, I enjoy it.
And have you had an experience in the traffic in the Bangkok area?
Interesting. I'm not going to lie. Interesting. You know, I see the cars whip in and out, and you know the motorbikes are coming in and out here, there, and everywhere, and traffic's quite compact. But no, I enjoy it because everyone knows the rules, everyone applies to them, so it's fine.
ไม่มีปัญหาอะไรนะครับเรื่องของการจราจรนะครับในประเทศไทยนะครับเขา enjoy เขารู้สึกดีกับถ้าอาจารย์จราจรในเมืองไทยแต่มี interesting น่าสนใจอันนี้เป็นประเด็นที่จะต้องไปถามต่อกันนะครับว่าเป็นยังไงครับafter you retiring from the professional football what are you doing
well I was thinking about what I was doing when I was coming up towards the end of my career and I was thinking what do I want to be involved in and the one thing that I love so passionately is football. So I've decided to go into the coaching role. I mean, at the moment I do my academy back home, the Harry Kiu Academy. But recently I've just done my badges. I've done UEFA B and I'm on my UEFA A course. So I want to get into coaching. I enjoy coaching. I want to start at obviously the lower levels because I know it's a different ball game to what it was for playing. So I want to start off low, understand it, and hopefully one day be able to get up to the dizzy heights of European football.
ครับตอนนี้นะครับก็คือแฮร์รี่คิวเนี่ยนะครับเขาเป็นโค้ชนะครับในระดับอะคาเดมี่นะครับเดี๋ยวผมจะถามเขาต่อไปนะครับว่าเขามีความสนใจในการที่เป็นโค้ชทีมชาติออสเตรเลียหรือเปล่า Have you ever been to coaching the Australian national football team in the future
the coach I mean, at the moment, we've got a good coach at the moment. He's just won the Asian Champions League, Asian Cup, sorry. So it's going to be tough. Like I said, playing football and coaching is like chalk and cheese. It's completely different. And I've got to go back to the grassroots and start off young, you know. You know, I enjoy coaching the kids. I enjoy giving them my ideas and all that and then going on from there.
คือแฮร์รี่คิวนะครับก็บอกว่าการเป็นโค้ชณปัจจุบันนี้ตอนนี้มีโค้ชระดับทีมชาติที่ดีๆอยู่แล้วในออสเตรเลียนะครับแต่เขาต้องการไปวางระดับรูทหรือว่าระดับรากฐานของฟุตบอลเนี่ยนะครับระดับที่เป็นเยาวชนต่างๆนะค่อยไต่ระดับขึ้นมาอย่างนี้จะดีกว่าเดี๋ยวผมจะถามคำถามต่อไปนะครับรู้จักฟุตบอลไทยไหม Have you ever been to know about the football Thai football EPL no Thai Premier League Thai player
No, I don't know any of the players, but what I do know is Asian football is getting better. You know, it's something now that has slowly developed over the years and slowly getting better and better and better. I mean, you talk about the Asian Cup. That was fantastic. The countries now that are producing good teams, you know, but we're not going to see a real kind of change in Asian football until we, as Asia, you know, compete at the very highest. And the only way to compete at the very highest is in the World Cup. You know, so once we start getting into the last 16, you know, the last 8, that's when we know as Asia that we are progressing. But we know that we've got to take small steps first. I mean, trying to dance with the big boys in Europe, it's going to be hard because the best players in the world are playing in Europe. You know, you've got to understand that.
ก็คือฟุตบอลเอเชียเนี่ยกำลังดีขึ้นพัฒนาขึ้นเรื่อยๆเนี่ยนะครับ I saw you to play football with the Thai national team and 10 years old in Asian Cup in 2007.
Yes.
You see, you score 1 goal against Thailand, 4-0 in that match.
I remember that goal from halfway. I ran from halfway.
The Thailand team is better than this time.
That's what I'm saying. Well, this is the thing. It's about progressing, progressing, and I think it is. Like I said, it's not just Thailand. I actually think all of Asia is slowly progressing. You know, we're starting to adapt a European kind of philosophy. We're getting European coaches in. You know, not to say that all European coaches are good, because they're not. You've got to get the right coach in for the right job, and as long as they're there for the right reasons, and then we'll have people that wanting to know. It's like Australia, and I'm sure Thailand is exactly the same. They want to learn. You know, so as long as we get the right people in to be able to teach them, anyone's, you know, look, who would have thought, you know, a young boy from Western Sydney being able to grow up and play for one of the biggest clubs in the world like Liverpool. I dreamed big, and that's what you got to do. Even doesn't matter where you're from, if you work hard, you know, your dreams can take you anywhere.
คือฟุตบอลนะครับก็คือดีขึ้นพัฒนาขึ้นในระดับของเอเชียนะครับนักฟุตบอลของระดับเอเชียตอนนี้ของเราเนี่ยพัฒนาขึ้นเรื่อยๆ work hard เกิดจากการ work hard คือการทำงานหนักต่างๆเนี่ยนะครับในฟุตบอลเอเชียแล้วจะทำให้ฟุตบอลเอเชียเนี่ยได้รับการพัฒนาขึ้นอยู่แล้ว Let's turn back to the Liverpool. What is your impression when you play with the Liverpool?
My impression,
most impression with
the best. I mean, look, it all starts from when you arrive at Anfield. You know, you're preparing for a game, and when you're about to walk out, you hear the cops saying, "You'll never walk alone." You know, that is something that just puts hairs on the back of your neck. They stand up. You know, that's something that is I will never forget, and that's something that. As a football player, I got to see it firsthand. I know when you go there as a fan, you can see it, but as a player walking on the pitch, that is something special. And even though that is something special, we love seeing it as Liverpool. We love seeing it in different parts of the world because everyone does it differently. And I want to see, you know, on the 14th of July, I want to see the Thai nation sing it, and I want to see them sing it to put it up there, compete with what the cops sing.
คือคุณแฮร์รี่คิวเนี่ยพูดถึงบรรยากาศโดยภาพรวมเมื่อเขาไปที่สนามแอนฟิลด์นะครับก็คือมีพวกแฟนฟุตบอลต่างๆร้องรำทำเพลงต่างๆมันเป็นบรรยากาศที่เขาเรียกว่าเป็นแฟนตาสติกหรือว่ามันเป็นยอดเยี่ยมนะฮะยอดเยี่ยมมากๆจริงๆคือเขาพยายามจะบอกว่าเวลาไปเยือนลิเวอร์พูลไปเยือนถิ่นแอนฟิลด์ไปเหยียบสนามแอนฟิลด์เนี่ยนะครับมันจะมีความรู้สึกต่างๆเหล่านั้นเกิดขึ้นนะครับ if you turn back if the God have blessed you have you turn back the clock then you have the time machine and you have the time machine to go back to the past the first thing do you do with the Liverpool
I've actually thought about this myself. You know, if
yourself,
myself. Like if I could go back and change a few things on how my career would go, especially at Liverpool. I mean, because, like I said, I dreamt about playing for a big club. I dreamt about playing for Liverpool, and that dream came true. It's just that my time at Liverpool was hindered by injuries. You know, so if I could turn back time, you know, I'll just take away the injuries because I know I can play the game. I knew I understood the game. It's just that there was a lot of occasions while I was at Liverpool, you know, I went through a bad spell just through injuries, you know, and I really wanted to show the Liverpool supporters and fans that I actually, you know, wanted to play, but I just couldn't because of obviously injuries. But then I say to myself, if that was the case, you know, I mean, I look at my life now and look where it's taken me and look at the person I've become, I actually wouldn't change it because I feel that it's taught me a lot of things, you know, and sometimes football's not everything. I know it's a big part of my life, but the experiences I had that I went through Liverpool made me a better person. And I feel that now I'm actually a better person than I was back then into now. So, like I said, it's not all doom and gloom because of injuries. I learned something different when I was at Liverpool about myself, and it's made me a better person in the long run.
ก็คือเรียนรู้ประสบการณ์เรียนรู้คือเขาจะกลับไปนะครับก็คือตอนนี้เขาเป็นคนที่ดีขึ้นก็คือการที่มีเรียนรู้ประสบการณ์จากทีมลิเวอร์พูลนั่นเองแล้วเขาก็จะเอาสิ่งที่เขาเรียนรู้ตรงนี้นะครับประสบการณ์ตรงนี้นะกลับไปในอดีตครับแล้วไปสอนนะครับหรือไปถ่ายทอดต่างๆนะครับในอดีตให้กับทีมลิเวอร์พูลนั่นเองนะ have you ever been follow ups at the new player of the Liverpool I think about 4 or 5 new player by the Brendan Rodgers in Liverpool. What do you think about it?
I think it's exciting. Like I said, it's a new era for Liverpool Football Club. It's a new chance for new players to come in there and stamp their ground and become fan favourites. You know, especially last year, I was watching Coutinho and watching him play. He was playing amazing last year. So for me, he's a player that I'm really ready and excited to watch next year. But for me, it's the two players that we've signed, the English players, Danny Ings and James Milner. You know, I'm excited about these two players. You know, with Ings coming in, he's a young player, and he's turned around and already said that he's going to fight for his jersey. He's going to work really hard for it, and he wants to be worthy of it. I mean, for me, as a player coming with that age, I love that. You know, he's really ready to step up. And then we've got a player like James Milner who has been there. You know, he's like even though he's not that old, you know, he's like a veteran. You know, he's won titles. He's played in big games. He understands it. So for Liverpool to be able to still bring these players in, it's only going to help Liverpool this season.
If they should have, you know, the Brazilian Firmino to the Liverpool, can you have the Firmino they change the performance of the Liverpool in the next season?
Well, why not? I mean, you look at even Coutinho. You know, he's come in there and he was fantastic last year. So I'm sure that Coutinho was speaking to him and he's giving him some information about Liverpool. And like I said, once Liverpool come in for you, there's really not much to talk about. You know, it's an opportunity that doesn't come along that often. So once it does come along, you actually take it with not even your both hands, your feet, everything. You just grab onto it and don't let go.
Is it necessary the Brendan Rodgers to add small player in the Liverpool now? More striker, more attacking midfield now?
Again, I mean, this is the problem with football is that there's so many opinions about the game. And I think personally that they should leave it down to actually people that understand the game and know it. Brendan Rodgers is a wonderful man. He knows exactly what he's doing. So I think people should just have faith. And leave it to people that actually live and breathe football. Like I said, everyone's allowed an opinion, which is totally fine, but it's an opinion. You know, everyone's happy to sit on the sideline and give their opinion, but to step up and to take a club like that, everyone should be backing.
Opinion คือความคิดเห็นของแต่ละคนเท่านั้นเองนะครับตอนนี้ก็คือให้ผลงานมาเป็นเครื่องพิสูจน์ดีกว่า As the last question you have to say something to the red machine to the Liverpool fan in Thailand to go to the stadium on the July 14th.
Yes, first and foremost, get yourself down there. It's going to be a wonderful day on July the 14th where the Liverpool first team is going to be playing the Thai All-Stars. The easiest way to get there is to go to your local 7-Eleven store and pick up your tickets there. And it's going to be a wonderful day. You know, it's going to be... Hopefully you get down there, support both teams, and they produce a game that you can remember and sit back there and just enjoy.
ครับไปกันเยอะๆนะครับในวันที่14กรกฎาคมที่จะถึงนี้นะครับจะเชื่อว่าการแข่งขันฟุตบอลนะครับในแมตช์นี้จะเป็นการแข่งขันฟุตบอลที่น่าสนใจและก็น่าตื่นเต้นอีกแมตช์หนึ่งนะครับในเมืองไทยเลยทีเดียว Thank you, Mr. Harry Kier. Thank you for joining us. It's a great honor to me to interview you.
Thank you very much, and thanks for having me and Liverpool.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Thank you.